Hello and namaste to everyone. This is my new YouTube channel. If you like my work, then please do like and subscribe and do follow for more. If you haven't seen my previous video, then I suggest please go to my channel to understand more. In this episode, the scene starts with the G is going to home with the pain in her heart, and she was just about to sleep. In the same time, her mother woke her up and said that why you go to that slum, you already came from that slum and you are destroying your and my reputations too. Please do not get involved in that. If you will, then I will choose between you and money and power, then I will choose money and power. You know that very well. So do not involve in that. And you are destroying my reputations as well as yours by going to the slum and visiting the grandma over there. Then she woke up and gone to the deo and said that I'm just hungry and I cannot fall asleep, so please give me something to eat. She was hiding her feelings and lock her up in the bathroom and sit quietly. Then the next scene shifts to the Thit and her assistant who is going to the work, and they were discussing about the grandma cases. Then the same times the Piak and Chiang was discussing about the locations to shoot. Then the Piak speak the one word and the Chiang speak the one words, and it is just an awful moment. Then the next scene shift to the Piak father, who is the directors, and he said that the G is only once in these characters of these dwellings. I want the beam also. Then the next scene shift to the Jade, who is just looking at the photo of G and him, and he suddenly remembered that the G, her sister, will irritate. In the same time, the Deo also came over there, and she was searching some kind of books, and then she suddenly fell the book onto the grounds and woke the Jade and said that you are here, what a coincidence, I'm also here to search some kind of books over there. And they were having some kind of scene over there. Then there is a book over there, so it must be fate that. Then the next scene shift to the Jade is saying that can I send you a friend request. Then they all said that you are just trying to make my hijkia stop, right? Then I really want to add yours. Then they sent some kind of the photos that they had in dinner, so I just want to send them. Then in the same time, the scene shift to G and the children are playing hide and seek, and they were just happy to play with the G, and G is also very happy. In the same time, one of the children fell down and G is just searching for the first aid box, and both the children saying there must be there. In the same time, G find out the box of the Thit and Thiwi's memories and all those the photo, and also find out the love letters type of the Thiwi, who is saying that you are more than my heart and you will never leave me. I'm just happy that you are my husband, and so on. That she was just crying and devastated. In the same time, the Thit also came over there in the time of the Thit is going to take the notes, but it was accidentally tore apart, and Thit said that you took my Thiwi and you are just messing up with my Thiwi's belongings. Now you just tore the letters also. Why don't you take my life? Then just go away, that the Thit said, and Thit just sat down and started to cry like a baby, and G also watching theirs, and she was also crying because the accident was not intentionally. Then the G left from there and went to the teacher's room house and said that why the life is so complicated and so on. Then the next scene shift to the Sita, who is over there, and her mother, G's mother, was also there, that the lawyer will stop the investigation. So now I think that you will forgive G's whatever she is doing to you, and you are using my money, you are using my clothes, and now you want something more. Then in the same time the Teeth was there, who is sitting in front of the TV's mothers, and she was so sad and said that TV is my daughters. G only want us to forget T. You just don't understand that TV is my daughter and she was my everything. But the thief said that please do not want and let that woman come near here. I don't want TV's memories to be ruptured, and I don't want anything. But the TV's mother said that you need to forgive other. Then in the same times G couldn't sleep because of the words that said by the thief about taking all lives and whatever. Then the next scene shift to the Deo, who is looking at the jade pictures. In the same times the G came over there and she want to play, but Deo said that you know what is troubling you. Then she said that I just want a hug, and they were just hugging each other. In the same time the Jade is also sending a message to the G, but she didn't receive that. Next day G's grandmother was over there, and she who is the owner of that slum said that we had rent you, but why you are just coming here to clear up the land? We have 2 more years, so you cannot take this slum away. And in the same times the thief came and protect the G, and the G didn't know who protect her, so they looked at each other but couldn't speak any words for them, only staring at each other without saying any words. Then the thief said that you need to have some kind of the police report, and they had the agreement, so you can't read or leave them to or kick them out. You do not have any kind of the rights for them. Then the G said that I will get another lawyers, please do not take this lawyer. This lawyers is, I don't like it, we just hate each other. In the same times he said that I will help your grandmother. In the same times Tate said that someone like you only good for leave the old grandma in the slum and yourself living in the hi-fi society. Then the G couldn't speak anything. Then the same times the scene shift to the Piak, who is very much jealous that another woman is just seducing her husband. So she taught lessons to another person or the staff, but she wasn't. But I don't know, Piak have some kind of mindset that everyone is just wanting her husband to steal. Then the next scene shift to the Thief, who is called by the Piak, and Piak was very devastated, and she made an accident because she was crying on the phone while talking to the Thief, and she lost her controls and made an accident. Then Thief continuously called, but she couldn't receive. So he called the Chiang, and Chiang rushed over and gone to the accident place, and he rushed over to his wife and take the Piak out of the car and said that, are you hot? What happened to you? But she was just crying and stunned and seeing her husband caring a lot. And at the same time the Piak said that I'm so much in love with you. Because then the next scene shift to the Jade, who is calling the lawyer. Then the lawyer was not other than the Thit. Then the G. It was the same lawyer that was hired before, but he said that left her out there and took her phone to. Now the next episode is more interesting. Is he going to let the G out because it's already